are.
In the last year, I've been keeping up with the news regarding the latest live action
Yo,
Disney
I
films,
totally
and I
forgot
agree.
Snow
From the
White's coming
start, it
out
really did seem like this movie was destined to be a
to
commercial
fail.
failure,
Yeah.
as they tried to replace the dwarfs with the Justice Squad.
Yo, like I've been hearing about this movie. It felt like for the last 20 years, bro. Like so much shit has happened surrounding this movie. I'll be fucking surprised if this shit
Of
succeeds.
diversity.
Photos just came out showing that the Snow White movie replaced the seven dwarves with seven average people instead. Do you think Disney made the right choice doing this?
It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm not agreeing with it. You're replacing jobs that people could have as little people. Okay. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, it's for dwarfs.
Now,
I mean, he
obviously,
ain't
people
wrong.
absolutely hated that idea. A lot of
Yeah,
people find these dwarves to be iconic, and then the two main
exactly.
talent in the
Oh my
film,
god, bro. Yo, Gal Gadot is probably one of the worst actors of all time. Kal-El, no. Like at that point, like
Rachel
what do you
Zegler
do?
and Gal Gadot, went on a ton
Horrible
of
actor.
interviews basically saying this rendition
Oh
of the film
yeah,
was
I
going
seen
to be
this. I
altered quite a
remember.
bit, with the main theme now being feminism.
Reality is that the cartoon was made 85 years ago, and therefore it's extremely dated when it comes to.
I mean, she's not wrong. Like, there's some things that are dated, and there's some things that's not. You know, like obviously, 85 years ago, so much shit has changed, bro. But like, there's some things that are not dated. It's you have to like, it's
women
between.
in roles of power.
Also, the fact that she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's the proactive one, and she's the one who set the terms.
Keep in mind, this film has technically been in the making since
Right?
2016. And with this
Exactly,
being
bro. I
based on the
feel like
first animated film ever, a staple in the Disney IP, fans had very high expectations. Now, by 2021, it began to really materialize. The film had now
I'm
been
sorry.
casted, written, and they knew who the director would be. And then obviously it ran into these problems
Yeah.
with public perception by the time the trailer would actually come out.
Right? Like so much shit.
Weird.
So
Oh my
Disney
god,
had to
yo,
go back to the
yo, oh my god, remember that shit. It got in everybody in there. Weird.
drawing board, which delayed the release of this film by an entire year. And in the end, the total budget for this movie was
Yeah.
$209 million.
Yo, like, bro, I didn't even know it was releasing this month. It's deadass releasing next week. Yo, this movie is releasing. Who do you know that? I did not know that. This movie is releasing next week. And I did not know that they just give up. Honestly, they just give up on this movie. You don't see this marketing everywhere. You don't see it nowhere, bro. Is it releasing next week? Friday? Snow White 2025 release day. It's day it's releasing. Yo, Fire's back on that. I miss no. Oh my god, bro. Like doesn't know what to do. Yo, doesn't know what to do with House Spooky. That's crazy. Won't Jim will sing someday my prince will come in Disney action. Why? Will instead for the girls while waiting on a wish. Bro, like that's so fucking stupid. The fact that you're refusing to sing a song, the princess doesn't need a man. I So a man needs like, bro. In my opinion, man's need a girl and a girl need a man. But oh my god, you know what I mean, bro? This is so stupid. Like someday my prince will come. Like that could be that dead ass could be for anybody. It doesn't have to be just for girls. It could be for guy. And you could put someday my princess will come for guy. Like you like, oh my god. The fact that this movie is coming out next week and I haven't heard nothing about it just shows this is about to be a failure. Like what 200? God damn, that's not even marketing. I didn't even know it was coming out next week. I know more about Leo Stitch than this movie. They give it up on this movie after spending. Let me see. They just give it up, huh? And this just happened. Happened never had to ruin Fireback Critter on social media after the claim she's not a soprano with Disney 23, who was a lead to say March 21. Disney official posted. What did he say? And check out a sneak peek. Okay, the Astros won the Golden Bro. Don't think this was I am a soprano. West Side Story is now streaming on Disney. I don't know, bro. It looks like this film is just destined to fail.
And strangely enough, now that this thing is finally going to see the light of day, It seems like Disney is doing everything in their power to just get it over with. And
Yeah,
some
ready.
say they're downright sick of the headache this movie has become.
Honestly, bro, they're doing what Captain America Civil War did. Just like, yo, let's just move on. Let's just release it and just move on. They don't give a fuck about this movie. The movie Disney care about is Leo and Stitch. That's what they're putting all the ships on. They already know, yeah, we lost on this movie. Fucking half the audience don't like it. The other half, like, just move on.
And today we're going to talk about why Disney is basically saying,
ooh, Jamar, you looking extra cute today.
Film.
We're looking extra cute today.
You've been having a lot of articles like this come out. Disney.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that this bitch is really the most outspoken. Like, yo, you could just say, yo, my opinion. She would say her opinion about everything, even though nobody asks. Like, like that's the one thing that, like, someone should just say, yo, please shut the fuck up, please, just a few months leading up to this movie, just shut the fuck up. Let it all play out, then talk your shit. Like,
Snowwhite Hollywood premiere amid Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot controversies. And when they say scaling back, this is what they mean.
I didn't even know it's coming out next year.
Snow White on March 15th, which is in 2 days. But the studio won't be
that's crazy.
Red carpet like it usually does.
That's crazy. That told you just like, yo, let's just get this over. It's going to. I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's going to bomb. I feel like they know it's going to bomb because they just released it in the middle of fucking March. Like you see that Leo Stitch has a May opening, and that's near the summer. I feel like nobody's going out to see this, honestly.
Pre-party,
but it's Disney movie, so you don't know. Like, this is either going to fail or surprise everybody. It's only one dude.
Capitan Theater with star Rachel Ziegler and Gal Gadot. However, the red carpet will not include the dozens of media outlets.
And the fact that you have Gal Gadot to one, no offense, but one of the worst actors probably out here.
To interview the cast and creatives at its premieres. Instead, coverage will be limited to photographers and a house.
That's crazy.
So it essentially seems like Disney wants as much control of this red carpet premiere as they can get. They don't want these people being asked any more spontaneously tough questions. They don't want this entire thing to become more political than it already has.
Right? That's the one thing. Like,
this seems to be a pretty clear sign that Disney.
It's a fucking Disney movie. The fact that the story is literally the story. Rachel trying to make this political. Like, bro, it's a fucking Snow White movie about 7 fucking dwarfs. Does it really have to? Like, I know all the other send a message, but does it really have to send that big of a message? It can have a tiny message, but also be a fun movie.
Disney does not have a lot of faith in this movie.
I did not see that.
People started to share that opinion was because of the way they decided to pre-sale the tickets for this movie.
Get tickets now for the magical, musical, movie event.
It's time.
I don't know what it is about this specific frame right here, but I feel like they just did her beyond dirty with this horrible CGI.
Why'd they CGI her? But why'd they even CGI her? Ew! Oh my god, that shit look horrifying. Oh my god, yo, just seeing that in my other monitor, that shit looks horrifying. But why would you do that? She did not need no CGI. Oh my god, Disney's like, yo, fuck,
overall,
right?
Whoever styled her hair for this movie just did her beyond dirty.
Dirty.
They got her out here
Lord Farquaad
than Snow White.
Beyond dirty.
This is my kingdom.
You dare to disobey me?
Oh my god, her acting so horrible.
All of us.
Yo, her act, like, the fact that you also have Gal Gadot, no offense, baddie. Oh, she's fine as hell, but that's all she is. She is not a good actor. Oh my god.
March 21st.
Rachel, the fact that Rachel's going to have to carry and people don't even like her is, I don't know.
Can you point me in the right direction?
And the other thing I think is that they made these dwarfs look like absolute shit. I mean, like,
yeah.
Oh, big face looking asshole. This shit's gonna haunt me in my fucking night.
Yeah, right. What's that supposed to do?
Want to smack him in his big old water head.
Why they couldn't actually get real dwarves?
Hiding hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of
weird.
obviously had
Lord
negative feelings
Farquaad.
about this trailer. But yeah, back to the ticket release.
So
It
the
was
fact that it's
announced
next week is
back on
crazy.
March 10th, which is only 11 days before the actual
Right.
premiere of this movie, like the public premiere. And that is very abnormal for
Bad.
a movie of this caliber that Disney's
I expect also, I predict that they're probably going to release the reviews the day of this movie release. 100% that's what they're going to do. Because they know it's a failure. They know it's not that good. So they're probably going to release this shit the day of when it comes.
When you compare this release to something like The Little Mermaid, which was one of the last live action movies that Disney did, you can see the big differences
Yeah.
when they released these pre-sale tickets.
And the only reason why people didn't like The Little Mermaid is because we don't know why. Because it went from white to black. When it actually was a good movie. Little Mermaid was actually a banger. Like what?
1 month before the release date.
And also what helped was it wasn't a fucking actor who nobody liked
Which
too.
has now been like the current standard for Disney's bigger films. In fact, the last time a studio would roll something out in a similar fashion was actually when Universal came out with The Flash. And obviously,
Oh,
they ended up
yeah.
having this absolute creep cast as the main character.
Oh,
I mean, look at
man.
the things this guy was doing.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was accused
I
of
remember
committing
that.
assault, burglary,
And that just
conduct,
fucking
harassment,
bombed the
and
fucking movie.
minors. Obviously,
What?
back then,
Yo.
they had a ton of negative PR. Universal probably felt like they were on a sinking ship. And so for that situation to be compared with this Disney situation, and for them to kind of decide to go that same route, kind of tells people that Disney is more or less just going through the motions here.
Yeah.
Just for more reference, this is what the Little Mermaid premiere was looking like.
Oh my god.
Film's world premiere.
Basically,
That's
what they're trying
crazy.
to show here is that Disney is more accustomed to making an entire event.
Yeah,
like this,
of course. I'm
inviting
surprised it's
social
not.
media outlets to come out and basically give them some good publicity and anticipation for
Yeah.
the movie's release, where they will do things like invite celebrities to
Yo,
come.
Offset?
They'll do an entire theme for the night. Basically, it seems like they'll actually give a shit. An inside source
Yeah.
used to say they've been going through the motions on Snow White, all but saying we need to get.
Yeah, yo,
Their
there's just
grand
like,
sales cycle of less than 2 weeks just screams we have zero faith in this.
and I
film."
could tell,
think
yo,
it's-
I could tell if Rachel fails. Oh my god, we're not gonna hear the end of it, bro. She's gonna blame everything but herself if this fails. But if it succeeds, oh my god, I can just tell if it succeeds or if don't. She's just gonna be loud about something, bro. Like she just gonna be saying something. Like if it goes mid, if it succeeds, she's gonna say
Just
something.
trying to limp along to May. And obviously, guys, people do not go to the movies at the same clip like they did 10 or 20 years ago. But when I looked
Yeah.
up some local tickets for this movie at some very popular locations,
Oh yeah,
in
let me
Austin,
look at
Texas,
mine.
Almost every theater I saw had not made one single
Let me
sale.
see.
And I'm not talking about just for the premiere, which will be on like a Thursday, so you could say, oh, it's just a little bit of a weird day.
No,
So
no,
it's-
no, 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 no. Fucking Thursday is always full. Like when it's a big, I remember I watched Spider-Man No Way Home. I think on a Wednesday or Thursday, I forgot. But like on the day we could see it, and a lot of people, it was full. If the movie is hyped, it's gonna be packed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The whole weekend, the whole 4 days gonna be packed if it's
take their
hyped.
kid to see a movie like this.
Let me see.
'Cause I checked that Friday night, I checked the entire weekend, and literally every local theater I had checked had sold less than 2 tickets. Even before
Here we
the
go.
LA premiere news, however, there was a
Here we go. I'm
situation-
checking mine right now. So Dolby Cinema. Let's see at 9 p.m. No, oh my god, not even one ticket. Not even one ticket sold. Okay, they're doing 20% off 3 p.m. Only 2 tickets sold, and they're what? That's crazy. Oh, this is going to bomb. Yo, they literally have to do 20% off in the early days. IMAX with laser, 8 p.m. Only 2. Oh, you know they fucking in there. Here we go. 0. Holy shit. At Prime. Here we go. 10:15. Only 2. Laser, 9 p.m. What the fuck? Yo. Why everybody? You see that? Yo, why all of them up there? What the fuck? Yo, that's weird as fuck. But again, 9 p.m. 0. Jersey Garden, 4 p.m. It's look at it. It's barely full. What the fuck? Nah, this is bad. If you say, bro, it's on a Thursday, look at Friday. Okay, let's look at Friday. Maybe Friday's better. No, Friday is not fucking. Let's look at Saturday because that's where old parents are off And maybe, yeah. Let's look at Saturday. 10:15, nothing. 9:30, 5 people. 8:30, nothing. 7:30, nothing. 6:45, 6 people. 5:45, nothing. Let's look at IMAX with laser. 10 p.m. No one. 7:30, 7 o'clock. No one. 4 p.m. No one. 1 p.m. No one. What the fuck? 9:45 p.m. Dolby. No one. 6:15. No. 5 people. No. 7 people. Nobody at 3:15. Yo, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, bro. I looked at Friday, I looked at Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and all of Disney White they're not full. They're all empty. I found 6 or 7 of them that completely nobody bought a ticket. And you may be saying, yo, it's a week out. I'll make sure to look next week, bro. If you want to fuck, that's a perfect movie, like, bro. Crazy.
Snow White. One theater owner and a rival studio source says that Disney's massive marketing machine has been
until
recently, noting advanced.
Yo, I totally forgot this movie's coming out, and there's nothing on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Like they just sweep it under the rug.
Weeks before the film's release, many of the studio's live-action fans,
100%. Wait, yeah, 100%. This Snow White's gonna do so ass in the U.S. It's gonna be international. Where I wonder where it is, because that's how Mufasa made his money. So let's see how it is.
Available to book at least a month before the film opens. Disney would also release this clip from the film.
You were saying?
It's just, Your Majesty, people are struggling, and it may not be much, but when I was young, my parents and I we'd pick apples. We'd take them and make pies, then go out into the village.
Pies are luxuries. They don't need.
Oh my gosh, she's a horrible actor.
Something small, something sweet.
Yo, she's carrying the fuck out of the scene, bro.
Make you believe that there's more to being alive than mere subsistence.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
I mean, honestly,
horrible fucking acting, bro. Horrible fucking acting. How is she still getting roles? I feel like I can be better.
Based on this one scene, Gal Gadot does not seem like a actress at all.
She is ass.
Has one expression.
Yo, literally, she is dead ass the same acting she used for Wonder Woman. For fucking like crazy how she's getting all these roles. It's crazy.
From Ed, Ed and Eddie, it's just the same thing over and over again. That shit don't move.
Fearless, fair, brave, true. How quaint.
People were also noting that they changed the fundamental reason why she's called Snow White. Disney's Snow White says she got her name because she survived a bitter snowstorm.
That's crazy.
And as much as I don't really like accounts like this, I find them to be a little bit
and wokeness, yeah.
I feel like they just post rage bait that makes grown men like this mad. This isn't Snow White. Fuck Disney. Like, if this type of topic makes you feel that passionate as a grown man,
who gives a fuck?
Know what to tell you,
bro? Honestly, yeah. Who gives a fuck? Like, bro, if you honestly diss Sugar over Snow White, you get better on, do better on. Because personally, I don't give a fuck, and I'm just laughing. Whatever happens. To
say that account did make a good point, because in the original Brothers Grimm fairy tale, Snow White was named Snow White because her.
Because I didn't know why Snow White was named Snow White.
Mother wished for a daughter with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony.
Damn, you could tell that's straight off the Bible, straight off the book, because it's rhyming.
And it's one of those things to me where you're changing like the core fundamentals of a classic film.
Yeah, why you couldn't just why you have to change that? What, like, why you have to change that? That made no sense. Yo, we named it Snow White because you survive a big ass snowstorm. So was she like? Did she came? I don't know, bro. Like, makes no fucking sense. But all right,
and it's all in an effort to be like
you do you, Snow White. You do you, Snow White.
About old media and cartoons that would definitely require like a bit of a political correction for modern times. Like sometimes you'll see those disclaimers. But this is one of those things where it's like there's nothing really wrong with someone.
I never watched the original Snow White, so
the reason that their name is Snow White.
Yeah.
But because of that, I don't want to hear shit when I get cast as Peter Pan. When they cast me as Li Shang, I don't want people saying I'm not Asian enough. As a matter of fact, I want to be casted as this white boy. Just a little side note, this has
Who?
to be one of the most underrated Disney movies.
Oh yeah,
of all
100%,
time. In all
100%.
seriousness,
And yo,
though,
all the
one
characters
of
was
the reasons this
fine.
film has become such a PR nightmare for Disney is the fact that the two leading actresses
Yes.
have some really serious beef. Here they were
Oh,
presenting
really?
an award at the Oscars.
Visual effects push the boundaries of what we see on screen.
Their work makes the impossible seem possible. Here are the nominees for Best Visual Effects.
And the thing is, these two women went from being like, yeah, feminism, we're both strong women, to now it's like that clip of Michael Jordan and Larry Bird. And
Oh,
it really
shit,
all stems
why?
from the fact that she is pro-Palestine, and this woman is Jewish, so obviously she's pro-Israel. And they have both been quite vocal with their opinions.
Damn, nah, that's
I'm proud to
crazy.
be an Israeli,
That's
and I'm
crazy.
proud to be Jewish. But this is a time
That's
when
crazy.
many of
Oh,
us
that's crazy. Nah, that's
have to
crazy.
find our voice and
That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy.
uncomfortable.
And so
Oh, that's
basically,
crazy.
they're covering all of these political bases.
That is not
I
good.
think it's
Oh,
just
that is
a
not
massive
good.
headache for Disney. I mean, you got tweets like this getting hundreds of thousands of likes. Your reminder to boycott.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Nah, this is gonna be bad.
You end up getting hate from all these different directions. It's like
Oh,
you're
this is
pissing
gonna be
absolutely
bad.
everybody off. Here, Rachel Ziegler shares a pro-Palestine message. Someone says, thank you for speaking, better late than never. And she says, I have been public with pro-Palestine stance since 2021. Have a nice day. And when Trump was elected
shit.
back in November, Rachel would take to Instagram to share her feelings, basically saying she was shocked, that she was
Oh shit.
heartbroken.
And let me guess, Gal Gadot's a Trump supporter.
I guess this was the part that really made
Let me
headlines.
guess, yo, if Gal Gadot is Joe, it's that. Yo, that's
Never
crazy.
peace. I mean, for people who really let politics run their life, when their
Yeah.
candidate loses, you know, for me, I guess it would be like my team losing the Super Bowl, losing the World Series. Now, eventually, she would actually apologize for this. I'm guessing that Disney made it.
Yeah, Disney, yo, right. Bob Iger was like, hold up, yo.
Hi, everyone. I would like to
Bob Iger was like, yo, you're already making it worse. Like, yo, they cast the worst two actors, bro. The fact that the two actors they cast, just horrible because their opinions, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, this is like, yo, just shut the fuck up and act, please, bro.
Further away from peace and understanding.
Crazy.
And I'm sorry I contributed to the negative discourse.
Movie's done up.
Like I said,
This
I really
movie's
do think
done
that
up.
Disney kind of made the call here.
100%.
How often do you really
100%.
see someone who's passionate about politics like go back on their
No, yeah,
beliefs?
100%.
Almost
Disney.
never. And
Yeah.
despite all of this, Rachel must be one of the most media trained people on earth because she claims that the reason for the backlash to the film is due to passion for the original film. I interpret people's sentiments towards this film as passion. What an honor to be part of something that people
I have not watched the original film. And the original film was 80 fucking years ago.
feel so passionate.
Who really,
We're not
you
always
know?
going to agree with everyone who surrounds us, and all we can do is our best. And despite all of this being an absolute PR nightmare for Disney, the film is actually still projected to do pretty well. They're thinking it's going to gross around
53
million.
is not good for a Snow White Disney movie. I'm not going to lie. Like, the fact that Captain America Brave New World did better, it's not good.
in
Not
the
good at
opening
all.
weekend. And
I
I guess you never really know what's going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
you have some YouTube channels saying that this is going to destroy Disney altogether, which is just a
Honestly,
beyond stupid.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea if Snow. Like, honestly, all to project. Like, no, we're not gonna know until it happens if this movie's gonna bomb or not. My opinion is no. I don't think Snow White's gonna bomb because I thought Mufasa was going to bomb. And just look how that did worldwide. Like, I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. Personally, I think it won't. I think it's gonna do mid. I think it do around 400 million or 500 around there. If it does bomb, if remember, they have to make their money back. To make their money back is 300 million. So I could see it 300 million. Them do exactly 300. I don't see below 200. I'd be surprised if it's below 250. And like if I have to bet over and above, it's going above 250 million. I'm taking the over. I'll be shocked if it goes under 250.
It stands to have. I mean, have y'all ever been to Disney World?
Yeah.
People leaking out that motherfucker, spending all types of money on their little ears and the shitty food. Yeah, guys, I don't know what it is about this specific frame, but it just makes me feel so
Horrified.
nuts. I
horrified.
think they did her even dirtier, literally, with those teeth.
Teeth,
I mean, they
yeah.
got her out here looking like Lord Farquaad mixed with George Washington. In all reality here, though, I do think that Disney kind of fell for the sunk cost fallacy. I think it was one of those things where it was like they're damned if they do and they're damned if they don't.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I said, this thing just became
Yeah, I feel like it's better to just release it than just cancel it. I think they were like, yo, just might as well just
such a big
release it.
headache for them that they're just like,
Yeah, they were like, yo, might as well just fucking release it. Why do I feel like the movie have released a bomb like 3 times already, right? Like, if honestly, bro, the reason why I see if this does fail is because nobody knew it was out. Because I did not know. Nobody knows. It's nothing. It's literally no one. Like, they're trying to sweep this under the rug, and I think that's why it's going to bomb. Man, moving to show Mufasa over on. They say they're calling. Oh man, that's crazy. There's no way they showed. I mean, yeah, but like at that point, I kind of disagree, right? Because you're at the same time like NBA players. People are like, yo, just shut up and dribble. No, like they have big fucking, you know. I rather them like it's like a double-edged sword. They have a big audience. Do you want to use that big audience to spread a message? Now, the thing is that message bad or good? That's another thing. That's why it's double-edged. It's good if it's a good message, but it's bad if it's a bad message. So I disagree that to keep their mouth shut. I mean, about politics, I don't know, bro. It's a double-edged sword, you know. Like, I don't know, bro. Because you're at the saying, yo, just shut up and act. And like, the people could be like, oh, why you not saying anything? You have a big audience. Like, if you damn if you do it, you're damn if you don't. That type of situation. Like, I don't like when people just say that because then you be the type of people say, oh, why you not saying anything? Why you not saying anything about this or about, that's why I hate when people just say, let me show you guys. That's why I hate when people say, I'm surprised these doctors are not conscious keep their mouth shut, especially about politics. There's no way the shareholders are happy. I hate people like this because people get mad if you don't say anything, and they get mad of what you say. So if they damned if they do, damn if they don't. So I kind of sympathize with them because like it's a double-edged sword. Like if you like, yo, let me use my my fucking platform to spread a message. Some people go disagree with that message. Some people go agree, and so it's kind of like a double-edged sword. W video though, bro was looking extra cutie pie today. I see that. Ooh, you bro looking extra. You were like cutie pie, extra cute.